Hi everybody, this is Cheryl. Today I wanted to talk to you about a packet that I had made up. I had actually made these packets up and given them as Christmas gifts. Now, this kit I made up based on a kit that Uncle Al had included in one of the packages that he had sent us for Christmas. Now, Uncle Al is Die Bullfrog 79. Really sweet guy. I don't care what he says. I think he's a really sweet guy. Now, I just put this cardboard in here so you could see what I had wrote on here. Now, if you look, I figure this is probably a 2-day, maybe a 3-day supply of stuff that you could use just for liquids. Coffee, tea, flavored water, and bouillon cubes. That's a basic premise of it. Now, here I've got it all laid out, and this will give you an idea. And I know this is all going to slide, but that'll give you an idea. So let's kind of go through this. Now, the coffee. Now, there's two ways you can do this. Now, you can go, I buy these at Dollar General. Now, they have the Folgers, and I'm wanting to say the other one is Taster's Choice. At Dollar General, you can get a box, I believe it's a box of 24 of these packets for like $3 something at Dollar General. Now, you can check other stores, other places, but you can get these. This is just instant coffee, okay? Or you can buy any instant coffee. I get this at Dollar General for $1 in the dollar aisle. There we go. And what I do, and you all have seen my fire starter videos. If you haven't, check it out. But you do the same thing. You just put them in plastic drinking straws. Now, I use the milkshake size drinking straws, and this length here, and you see it's a 1.5 teaspoon of instant coffee. Would be 1/2 teaspoons of this, and if you notice right here it says 6 ounce. That's how much water you need for this. Okay, that's what's recommended. Okay, so you just seal up the straw just like you would for the fire starter. You seal up one end, you pour your instant coffee in there, and then seal up the other end, and it's going to stay dry. It's going to be nice and dry, stay powdered. And you can do this, or you can buy these, either one. So I just put one of each in to show. Now, you can also do your coffee creamer. Now, this will hold 2 teaspoons of coffee creamer, and you can do your sugar. There's 2 teaspoons of sugar. Now, you can put in however much sugar that you want. If you only take a teaspoon, then just make a straw the size that'll hold 1 teaspoon. It's totally up to you and what your preference is. If you don't want anything, that's fine. But the same thing works for the creamer and the sugar. And then if you need more, you can add more. I figure for my kids, I'm gonna have to put an extra of each in theirs. So but yeah, that's good for your creamer and sugar. Now, for my tea bags, I just wrapped up 2 tea bags, and I just used the generic tea bags, tagless tea bags, and I just wrapped them up in a piece of aluminum foil, just like that. And then I wrote on there 2 tea bags. Okay, now these are just your flavor packets. You can get these, again, I got these at Dollar General. I think there's 6 to 8 packets of these for $1. But you can get any flavor. I chose peach and lemonade, for mine, but you can put any flavor you want. These are good for 1 bottle of water, regular size bottled water. Now, one thing that I like to do is when I make my tea, now I'm not a hot tea drinker, I'm a cold tea drinker, but with the tea bags, you can also use the cream and sugar for that, or I like to put these, especially like these, the peach and the lemonade flavor, and I add those to my tea. And it doesn't take a whole bunch, just a little bit of the powder. So that's, just some ideas that, will give you for drinks. You can do other things. You can get other flavors or add more of one and less of another. It's up to you. I'm just giving you a general idea of how this works. Now, the other thing I included was bouillon cubes. Now, make sure when you do your bouillon cubes that you make sure to write how much water that you need to add to that, and also write the expiration date of when they best by date, or when they need to be used by. These need to be used up by next July. So that tells me that when I fix this, that I need to add 2 cups of water to this. So I'm going to have 2 cups of this to, and I could divide that in half, and stretch it even farther. But then I also add in a little tube of salt. There's a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I add in a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Now, you can add any seasonings you want to it, but I figure salt and pepper, and I can use these for other things, if I have an MRE with me, or a Mountain House meal or something, and I need some salt and pepper right there. I've got my salt and pepper. Now, the last thing I included in this was a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, the salt and pepper, I used the, what were they? I can't remember. These are the smoothie. These are the milkshake. No, these are the smoothie, and these are the milkshake. Sorry. The salt and pepper are made with the milkshake straws, or the smoothie straws. I'm getting it totally mixed up here. These are used the smoothies. These are the milkshake. These are the fatter ones. Okay. This is also the milkshake. And there's a 1/2 teaspoon. Now, why would I put cinnamon in there? Because I like to put a little bit of cinnamon in my coffee. Now, I'll give you a little tip. Make sure your water is extremely hot. If you can dissolve your cinnamon in your water, in just a little bit of water, make it more liquid before you add it to your coffee, it works better. But I like to put a little bit of cinnamon in my coffee. It gives it flavor, and cinnamon is good for you. It is really good for you. So that's the idea of how to make this kit. Now, this is just one idea. There's plenty more coming. This is just something that, if we're out and I can get a cup of hot water or whatever, I can make me a cup of coffee. Yeah. So just an idea of a very simple pack that you can put in your everyday carry, in your bug out bag. I like to carry one of these in my everyday carry, and that way if I'm out and about and I need some extra salt, or there's something I want to mix up, then I've got it right there. So just an idea there. All right, you all have a nice day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.